I'm Jen Beeston. California is out of control with fires again. We already saw the horrific Redding nightmare of the Carr fire, and right now we have the Ranch and the River fire threatening Lake County, Lakeport, and Ukiah. So there is a lot of fire danger this year. It's more than our firefighters can handle, and my goodness, they are working so hard. But the bottom line is that you may have to think about what to do if your house burns down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the 3 things that I would suggest based on what I learned after the Santa Rosa fires as a lender with clients coming to me. 3 things that you should do the moment you find out your house burns down. The first thing you should do is you should call your insurance company if you haven't already, and you're going to want to tell them what's happened and start the necessary paperwork so that they can find you a replacement property to live in while your house is rebuilt. You also are going to have to get a bunch of forms from them that you're going to have to fill out that details what the contents of your house were. Now, I know that if your house burned down, you're incredibly emotional right now, and you're like, it's a toaster, like, replace my toaster. You need to put down a brand of that toaster, or you're gonna get a $3 toaster, okay? So call your insurance company. The next thing you wanna do is you wanna go to the postal service, and you wanna get a P.O. box. And you wanna do that immediately, because any mail that was going to your house, there's no address anymore. So you wanna get a P.O. box, and you want to forward the mail from your prior home to the P.O. box, okay? The next thing you're gonna wanna do is very important. You're gonna wanna call all of your creditors, your mortgage, your credit cards. You're gonna wanna update your billing address to that P.O. box. And I know this sounds so cold, but the reason why I'm telling you to do this is because after the fires, I saw people coming to me who had the money from the insurance company finally and were ready to buy, but they had all these lates on their credit. And it was because they didn't have an address. Well, how are they going to get their mail and pay their bills? You know, some people pay online, but not everyone does. And a handful of the companies would forgive the fact that they hadn't paid their bill due to the fire, but the other handful wouldn't. So people who wanted to buy a house were stuck because they had lates on their credit report. So you want to make sure that you update all of your information so that you get your bills and you're still paying your bills. Any utilities connected with that home, you need to cancel. PG&E, Comcast, water, you know, whoever your water's with, they're not going to automatically cancel your service. I mean, it won't really be going there, but it's not going to stop the billing cycle. So you want to call every service associated with that house and cancel it immediately, okay? Now, you may be going, well, I don't have to pay my mortgage because my house burnt down. A lot of people think that, and it's wrong. When you're getting a mortgage, it's for the property, but the reason why you have insurance is so that if it burns down, the property's rebuilt. So you are still paying your mortgage. Now, in certain circumstances, the mortgage company will defer your payment for 2 months, and a lot of people assume they just don't have to make their payment for 2 months. Well, guess what? When you make your next payment, you're paying for those past 2 months as well. So it's not like they forgive your mortgage payment, they're just putting it off. And the reason why you have that ability to put it off is in case, you know, you needed to get food and clothing and lodgings, and the money that you have in your account that would normally go towards your mortgage payment went to getting those very basic survival things. So I hope these 3 steps have helped. Just to recap, call your insurance company, get a P.O. box address and update your address. And then third, you want to contact all of your creditors and make sure you're talking to your mortgage provider so that you guys are on the same page. I saw a lot of people get bit by thinking that they didn't have to make their payment, but they had never talked to the mortgage company, and they ended up with lates. And it's a lot harder to get those removed than just to be on top of it from the beginning. So if you have questions, give me a call. If you're watching this and you lost your house, I am so sorry. Yeah, thanks.